we definitely back in live mode. We're definitely back in live mode, guys. And we're gonna be this way for a while. So grab a snack, grab some drinks, pull up, you know, because I mean, the YouTube streets ain't fun if you're only standing on one block, right? So you gotta get your little, you gotta get your little travel on, right? You gotta explore the city a little bit, right? There's a huge landscape out here in these YouTube streets. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. That's why I say my theme song says, you know, together we can win, together we can shine. It's not success if it's just mine, right? So we can all share in success and not have to always be at one another's throats and not being able to get money together. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm speaking in the general sense. This is not in relation to any recent events at all. Whew. But I hope I said earlier is doing okay out here. I wanted to have some fun with you all tonight. You know, I thought that some of the trivia that I normally do with people in the interview segments, I felt like it would be cool to do like a trivia game, and maybe we'll have like a little small cash app gift for the winner, right? Like, stick around, stick around, stick around. We're gonna get that done today, right? This would be an opportunity to decompress a little bit, get away from, you know, the recent events and oh my goodness, is this not beautiful? I'm sorry, but signs of nature always like take me out. Look at that. Y'all look at that. It's like a whole damn, I don't think it's a cocoon, but like a, clearly it's a spider's habitat, right? And then you got one in there, and then the largest one here, right? It's amazing to think, it's amazing really when you think about like how nature, how nature, saying? So, shit, we're not gonna, accept any setbacks. We don't do moping around. We don't do, woe is me. We don't do those. Nope. And we won't start. So yeah. All right, let me take this off. Let me put that down. The thing is, it's not really hot out there like that, hot. But if you spend enough time out there, oh yeah, you're definitely feeling that heat. I mean, it just is what it is. You could put 10 on that. Okay. Probably gonna get interrupted in a minute because I know the all right. Okay, let me give him his coat. Okay, guys. We're about a couple minutes away from my being situated comfortably enough to get things going with you all. So, and I appreciate you standing by. It means the world. Okay. Okay, hurry up. Rock, freezer. Come on back in here. Okay. Let's pop that. Mix a little bit of it in there because I like it sweet. And, oh crap, yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're about ready to roll. Oh crap! I do need to get you guys set up on secondary device because where is the other? I mean, I got so many, so there is no shortage. But all right. So when they need to answer, okay. So okay, we're actually good with this device. Or are we? Okay. Let's go to YouTube. Page. See what she's talking about tonight. She knows she for her shit. Mm-hmm. There you go, right there. Let's go on and get live. Okay. Okay. In there. Is in this mother apple. I told them don't play with us. Okay. We're not going to do the feedback. We're going to, okay. Because we definitely do not want the feedback. So, yeah. It is what it is. And I'm not going to use that as much because at this point I'm really at the point where I give a damn what these people think. But we also going to get into some of these. Okay, here's the third device. All right, let's make sure we got our trivia cards out. We do. Let's make sure we got this running, right? I really hope that you guys have had an opportunity to get into some of the music that I posted, because that music is fire. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care whether it's the remixes. I don't care whether it's the LGBT themed album mixtape. I don't care if it's the theme songs, packet stuff. It doesn't matter. That music is fire. That is music that if it were sung by any of the Chris Paul, the Drakes of it all, And mind you, when I write, I make sure, I have, there are artists that I do have in mind that I think, who would be singing this song? So there is a method to the madness. It's not just by happenstance that those songs get curated in the way that they do. Okay, let's turn you on. For better, for worse. Let the camera reverse. Wait, what the hell did I do? Why am I freaking? What is my thing? Okay, There's a little lag in the touch sensitivity. Is that what's going on here? Okay. Apparently so. Oh boy. See me get in my chair on this screen seconds after knowing I got in this chair off screen is unsettling. Okay. How's everyone doing? Hmm? Hmm. I got me a little something. I'm zhuzhed up. I'm getting zhuzhed up. But we're going to start by getting into some of these comments. Hey, oh, what's up, Lotus Flower Bomb? How are you today? Yaya says, I'm on the go, but I'll be listening. Oh, Kerr, I know that's right. Oh, Kerr. Say, have a great show, Dominique. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Lotus says, grand evening. Yaya, love, light, healing to you and the family. Lotus is always spreading good vibes and positive energy. That's just a thing for her. That's beautiful to have, not just here, but I see it a lot from her in other chat spaces, as well as Amora Del Mar, who's very gracious. Dominica, and yes, I'm fine, Lotus Flower Bomb. I hope you and your family are well. Hey, Lady 1056 says, hey, Dom. Rockwell says, much love, Dominique, and much love to you, and much love to your family. Those closest to you. I hate when I swipe out of my own. You know what? I got to get the system right. I'm still. Okay. The family 6130 says hello, and Sugar Hayes says hi, love your spirit. Cash App, it's crazy that I always forget that. It's wild, but it is being put in there now, except no other. So when you see Neek's sneak account, obviously that's me, right? Neek's sneak account, you can trust that. That's me. That is me on a secondary device communicating with you all. Yeah. So, oh my God, why is my blouse is so glistening and shimmering, and what in the? That is too cute. I like. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like. Okay, Raven Queen, we're ready to get started on some 90s hip hop trivia. What is okay? So for the winner, right? We're gonna try to rock out with this trivia for a minute. In between, we're gonna listen to a little bit of music, and we're just gonna kind of have a little bit of fun and just get away from the mess of it all, just for a day at least, right? What the hell? Not every day of our lives need to be filled with that toxic invective, right? We don't have to. We don't have to. Mm-mm. We don't need to have that in our lives and in our spirit, every single day. And I get that some people do love that because, you know, everything else about their lives be so toxic and filthy that, you know, they look forward to some mess every single day. And for me, it's like I don't need it every day. Sometimes it's cute, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. Like sometimes it can be a little overwhelming to be constantly ingesting and digesting mess. You know. I should have cut my notifications off, but then how my plug gonna reach me? I'm shuffling these cards, guys. All right, guys, we're ready. Let's get some ground rules, okay? The first correct answer that I see in the chat is obviously the winning answer, right? So you may feel like you typed yours at lightning speed and you was on an iPhone 50K1000 and that it was supposed to hit the Ethernet in like, you know, 0.2 milliseconds because you spent 1600 on your phone, right? I get it. But that's not how it go. That ain't how it go. That ain't how it's gonna go. That ain't how it work. What we're gonna do is, like I said, from the point of view of the chat, the correct answer that appears first is the person that wins. Can we get a scorekeeper? Can anyone gonna volunteer to be scorekeeper? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably won't be able to do it. So we need a scorekeeper. And then we need a few 5 people who are willing to say, no, we need 10 people who are willing to say, you know what? I'll cash app the winner $2. Right? 2 times 10 is 20. That's $20 for the winner. So we need that, right? We need 10 people who can donate $2 towards someone's victory, right? So I don't even want it. If you want to do something nice for me separate, God bless you. But yeah. So this says Marcus is a pure mess. You know what? I have an opinion about that, but again, tonight we just on our like we just this is like the grown people's play date fun night. You know what I'm saying? So we on some chill ish. We ain't even worried about that man and no other man, to be honest with you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Amara for scorekeeper. Amara, would you please be scorekeeper? And by the way, regarding the well, I think I did post an update regarding the mod thing, but I haven't made any decisions on mods. If you value the platform, if I value the platform I'm trying to build, obviously it's not going to be a fly-by-night decision, right? It has to be well thought. Two Sisters Nashville. Hey, Auntie. Hey, what's up, Two Sister Nashville? How are you today? So we need, okay, I'm going to trust in Jesus. Ooh, let me get into my deacon bag. I'm going to trust in Jesus that we got 10 people in the room that will gladly send off $2 to somebody's cash app for winning this game. And if they don't win it, trust me, we're gonna make sure you get your $20. Okay, so we got $20 in the pot tonight, right? And we're gonna get started. Hey Bishop, I just seen you come in. You see how Bishop walked in right after I said, I'm a trust in Jesus. OMG, I cannot. Okay. I'm not going to ask that because a few of y'all saw the interview that I did the other day where that particular question was used. Okay, what does Boys to Men want you to do when you close your eyes and make a wish? No. We gonna don't sit. Okay. Well, okay, yeah. I guess we can do it that way because y'all could trust and believe. I'm not these weird, scammy. Never mind. Anytime Penny you send me, okay. But that's my Cash App right there. If you see the comment that says A Shabs, that's me, Neek Sneak account. So you can send it there. $2. Okay, you might be the person that ends up with the pot. Who knows? Okay, but somebody's gonna get their money regardless. Um, Tap it to pin it, Dominique. Oh, I didn't. No, but see, I'm not. I'm not on my. I should have. That's what I should have did. But I'm signed in from my Finsta. Don't y'all go telling these people this is the Finsta now. Don't y'all do that, Bishop, y'all. Okay, yes, Bishop. No, Bishop. It was close though, Bishop. What does Boys to Men want you to do after you close your eyes and make a wish? It's the thing they want you to do right after. Let me see. Bishop, my bad. Bishop, one thing for certain and two things for sure. What you're gonna find about me is that while I might be humorous and I might be funny and I can crack a joke, one thing you find about me is I will never ever endeavor to be gratuitously rude and disrespectful to anyone. I don't care. Even a detractor. Um yeah. I don't want to be the person whose soul is that dark. So yeah. Um, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. It is. I don't see it. I don't see the answer yet. Do I just give it away? I want to sing it out, but Jesus Christ, my voice is so damn. Yes. Okay. Who was that? Lakeisha. Lakeisha Neal said, "Blow out the candle lights." So okay, let me. I know what I'll do. Let me do this. I know how I'll keep score. Cause y'all, you know what? We'll do this. I'll just type in no because the way the chat works, it's gonna eventually. Mm, okay, on my other phone, right? Yeah, on my other phone. What I'll do is okay. Let's open up a text field here. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right there. Okay, so Lakeisha got one. All right. That one goes to Lakeisha. Okay, our next one is going to be. Oh, Sunshine Anderson. Why was Sunshine Anderson's man tapping her shoulder? Now, y'all know she heard it all before. But why was her man tapping her shoulder? Okay, Lotus Flower Bomb. That's right. Thinking you gonna get you. Mm-hmm. He thought that he gonna get some. And child, Miss Sunshine Anderson. Oh no, baby. The sun has set on that. Mm-mm-mm. That's how you gotta be sometime. I don't know. I don't even know how you can you really like enjoy intimate relationships with somebody like when like when you know they like did you like dirty. Can you really enjoy intimate relations with them? I don't know. Okay, according to the song by Carlos Santana and the product G and B, where was Maria from? Oh, I just swiped out y'all. Oh my god. Where no, we're not doing that. No. Swiped out almost again. Where is Maria from according to Carlos Santana and Product GMB? Let me find out this gonna be one of them nights they get. Wouldn't that be something? Right. No, you just enjoy yourself at that point. Okay, so I feel you, sugar. So basically, it's like, all right, well, listen. If this ninja end up getting pleased in the end, I guess it is what it is. But I ain't about to deny myself the feeling of that good deed just because he done effed up. Nope, you still gonna share that old disloyal, untrustworthy, um, out of this world backstabbing piece of D you got, cause it's good. So we gonna just make it work for the night, and then we'll figure out how I'm getting your ass up out of here in the morning. Is that what we? I ain't gonna lie, sugar. Hey, I didn't had the type. I done been in a relationship where if you tapped me on my shoulder, you probably still could have got you something, even if you had done messed up bad. Cause right, I ain't messed up, so why I'm denying me? We'll handle this at 8 o'clock in the morning. We gonna when you tap me on that, a tap on my shoulder. I read that as a pause. So what am I still mad for now? Like ain't that a pause? That's like chill. Oh my god. Yeah. We got an answer for that though, y'all? I mean for the oh no, well we okay. Right, that's a whole damn apology. This that's groveling. My cash app is ASHABZ. I'm typing it now from my Finsta. A Shabs. Okay. And give it to me. What does Jay-Z say to do with the Prada house, the Gucci bra, and the Filth Mart jeans, or the Fifth Mart jeans? The Filth Mart jeans. What does Jay-Z say to do with them? Y'all are too funny. She said that is an apology. I think I'm good. I swear, I think I'm really going to just love this group of people who are joining me when they do. Oh, we didn't even get on anybody, but that's correct. We didn't get somebody didn't get the that was believing God. That was believing God 4004. She got the Spanish Harlem. That was believe, and she got the Spanish Harlem. Well, we'll just put 1 point. We're just gonna put the 1 point there. All right, and we didn't get anyone for the Sunshine Anderson. Did we? Right? No. Because Lotus, you had said Harlem, and I did see that, and somebody else said, but nah, it was.
No, baby, no. See, East LA was where they fell in love. See, they was on their international, like, or they national toxicity bullish. You feel me? So they met in East Harlem. They fell in love in East LA. So they had probably took a trip. Maybe bro was on tour. Know what I mean? He seen she was rocking with him, so bro was like, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give me my heart. Like, let's try to make this something special. Know what I mean? Maria. And so that's where they fell in love, because Maria was like, okay, Papi. Okay, Papi. Jonah said Papi. Right? Um, but okay, so Lotus Flower Bomb got the, she did get the Sunshine Anderson, because remember I had swiped and it swiped out. Yeah, she did. That's right. I believe on one. All right, so we moving on to this next and give it to Jay Z say to do with the Prada blouse, the Gucci bra, and the Filth Mart jeans. What does he tell you to do with that stuff? Thank you, Amora. What does he say do? Hmm? I'm tell y'all. I mean, we talking about Jay Z. What is he gonna tell you to do with this stuff? It's a Prada blouse. It's a Gucci bra. It's the Fifth jeans. You know, if it was me, I'm like, girl, can I borrow those? Girl, that blouse cute. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Grand evening, Jupiter. Well, hello, Jupiter. Let me welcome you in as well. Let me join Lotus in welcoming you in and seconding her emotion regarding love and light and healing. And Golden Signatures is in here, and she says, "Hey Dom and chat," and I'm so glad to have you here, as well as you. Okay, so Jay Z says, "Take it off." You said the answer twice. Wait a minute. See, this is what I mean. Y'all gotta help me, because when I'm swiping, sometimes it swipes off. Let me go up more. Actually, MJ. No, I literally don't see. Says Lakeisha got. Yeah, it's like the way this damn thing is going. I'm not seeing. Does anyone see that answer? He says he said that. She says she said the answer twice. MJ got it. Lotus, thank you so much. So let's add MJ into the pot now. MJ with the 1 point there. Amora says she sees it. I don't doubt it. I just wanted to see it. But thank you, MJ, for your patience with that. In Mrs. Jackson or Miss Jackson, who does Outkast say the song goes out to? That's a good question. Y'all gonna scratch your head. Close, close, close. Thank you, MJ. Close, close, close. Close, close, close. That was close, Lotus. It's also going to be one of those answers that I anticipate a few people would think that they've gotten, but no. And you be like, when I tell you in the right in the ballpark, like I'm talking like you could slide the first base in there. Coco, yes. Is Coco has it in the most I'll say this. Coco has it in the most accurate way. Coco Mango 358. She has it in the most accurate way because the correct answer is to all the babies, mamas, and mamas, baby mamas. That was some foul ish, Mr. Outcast people. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go ahead and give that point to Coco. So we got so far like a five-way tie, right? So we're gonna go ahead and give that one to Coco because it was written out in the most closely accurate way. Um, when was Wyclef? Okay, in the song when Wyclef said he would be gone. When would he get back? There was a song where Wyclef said that he would be gone. Well, when would he get back? Amora, you're amazing. I just got to say that to you. Okay, is that Coco again? Oh, Coco! Oh, Coco. No, Coco was the first one we got. Okay, let's change Coco's number to 2 now. Okay. Oh, shit. That was wow. By the way, y'all, listen, regarding monetization, you know what? Let me throw my Cash App in there again. If you see my Cash App into the chat right now, you know that it's from me through my Finsta account, Neek Sneak account, right? So that's me. Um, Regarding monetization, I should tell you all, while we have the numbers, right, there is a two-step process. We're there for the numbers. We got to get the watch hours. So for all you newbies who haven't seen some of the older story times, who haven't looked at some of the shorts, the shorts are a great way too because you can contribute to the channel in like say maybe like 3 minutes, you know, because they're shorts, right? 5 minutes or whatever. Um, but figuring out a way to, even if you're just listening to something as you sleep, those playlists, listen to them. That music is so good. In fact, we're going to take a little musical journey break in a bit, but the music is fire. Like those are songs that you and me both know if they were on the radio. You have a good ear for music. You know doggone well, even my gospel songs. Every song that I've made has the potential to be a hit in the physical world, right? So it is what it is. So if you want to be generous aside from this and do something nice for me via Cash App, it is not something that I'll ever beg for or try to twist your arm to do. But I do want you to know that there's an option that I'll always appreciate if you use. Be gracious about your using that option and use the benefit of the option primarily to build this space. Honestly. Okay, but so our next question is going to be, how did DMX know that she was a thug? How did he know? How did DMX know she was a thug? Did she carry a gun? No, Lotus, close, kind of like I can't. Well, let me just say this: I get where you. How did DMX know she was a thug? No, it's not the. Okay, sugar. Sugar has entered the pot roast or the pot race. Okay, so sugar wins that one. Absolutely. So we put a one by sugar now. Let's see what we got next. No, I'm not gonna do that because I already know y'all know the answer from the other night. Some of y'all watched that interview. All right. If I'm a because the card has the question written in a certain way, right? But I'm also trying to create ways to ask the question, a little bit more creatively. So we're gonna say it this way: if you were walking in the grocery store and you wanted to buy a product that you could sip on, and that product was made by a company called 36 Mafia, what would you be buying to sip on? Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yes, Lotus Flower Bomb, you would be sipping on that syrup. So we got to change Lotus's number to 2. That means the Lotus is on Coco's. Yeah, the Lotus is on yo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. That's too easy. That's too easy. Hell nah, hell nah, hell nah, hell nah, hell nah times 20, because those are all too easy. Who did Fat Man Scoop tell to be quiet? Now, this is legendary hip hop. And just in case, for those who don't know, a hip hop trivia game does not mean you only sit there and do rap questions about rap music and rap artists. No. The genre of hip hop itself is the melding or meshing of rap and R&B. So you're going to get questions about both. This nigga said Faith Evans. You know, well, Lotus, I told you all that this was going to be a headbanger. Who this that? Well, okay, well, it's multiple questions, so let's go through the multiple questions, the multiple choices. Oh, it's Sugar. Oh my God, Sugar, you from the hood, Sugar. Let's go in and change Sugar name to 2, number to 2. So now in the lead, we got Lotus with 2, Coco with 2, Sugar with 2. Followed behind Keisha, Believe, and MJ all with 1. But Sugar, you got a little edge. You're a little rough around the edge type. Now, see, your name is Sugar, so I'm gonna assume you're a female. You're probably not a dude, right, with the name Sugar, unless you a pimp, right? Now, pimp, right, or maybe even a boxer, right? You would use a name like Sugar, but you might probably be a female, right, with the name Sugar. But you got to be my type of female. It's a certain type of female that I love me a brashy broad. I don't know. I do. All my female friends are brashy. Strong black women. You feel me? Yeah. They're gonna let you know what it is. Yeah. I be loving that. Who did Joel Santana see when he went downtown clubbing on Ladies' Night? Now, this is a multiple question. A multiple. Why do I keep saying multiple question? You know what? Get out of here. Um, who did Joel Santana see? This is multiple choice. Who did Joel Santana see when he was downtown clubbing on Ladies' Night? And the multiple sugar, I'ma hurt you. Woo! Lordy, lordy, lordy. Mm-mm. Oh my God, sugar, you're funny. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I love a funny. I love funny people. Period. All right, so a crazy fight. B, shorty, she was crazy, right? C, police lights. D, homeboy with the crazy life. Which one did Joel Santana see when downtown clubbing on Ladies' Night? Somebody see, okay, Sugar Shay got it. I got Sugar Shay got it. She got it. She abbreviated by using the word shorty, but I'm not going to take a point away from her for not putting the whole thing in because I know what she means and we grown over here so we don't do that childish bullshit. So yeah, Sugar, you got that point. You 3 up now. Damn, she from the hood for sure. I don't know, and maybe East Coast too, but you definitely from the hood. You from the hood. You done choked out a couple of in your lifetime. I already know somebody done tried to put a TPO out on you more than once. Mm-hmm. You don't. I mean, let me tell you something. It's not. You don't just know these answers to these questions. Oh, I'm a hip hop aficionado. I sip hip hop. I, I sip hop. Mm-mm, 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 mm. Some of these answers, baby, you got to be cut from a certain type of cloth. It is what it is. No tea, no shade. I'm not saying that to try to be like you got to be cut from a certain type of cloth to know. Like a Jada, like for example, especially for a female, a Jada Kiss question. Come on, come on, come on. Sugar done been through some things. You gotta be patient with my friend Sugar. Why? Or let me say this. Who does GADA got beef with, which is of course Jada, right? Who does Jada got beef with? I know exactly what record this come from too. Off rip, I know the record that line comes from. JADA bet beef with. Let me shut up. Cause I'm like you, Sugar. I'm from the hood. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you something. Not only am I from the hood, location for me. If I'm being, I function pretty decently well. You feel me? If you went live earlier with me, if you was with me earlier on live and you seen me interacting with some of the guys around, and you could clearly, if you were listening, you could clearly see that there was a certain amount of deference and respect being shown to me. No matter what Marcus tell me about how to wait a minute. The devil is a liar. Erase the last 10 seconds what you just heard. Just erase the last 10 seconds because that's not what this cast is about. So we're not even gonna just leave that where it's at. Who does Jada say? Randy said he don't know much about Jadakiss, and you know what, Randy? I don't I'm that doesn't surprise me or bother me in the least. Cause you know Jada Kiss is from Yonkers, which sits on top of the Bronx, basically. You know what I mean? Very gritty. I'm gonna tell y'all who he said he got beef with. Okay, in the song, okay, but before I tell you, I'll give y'all a lead. Let me give y'all a lifeline. Your lifeline is that the song in which he made that line was all about the Benjamins. That's all I give you. And if you don't get it within the next, I would say 20 seconds, I'm just going to have to just blurt it out and give it to you all. I'm going to give it to you all. Nah, but we should all have beef with being broke, like, believer. The broke spirit should be all of our ops. Absolutely. Subscribe, like, and share. Maura Delmar, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And like I said, I haven't made any firm decisions about moderation at this point, but I know what I know. Oh, I know what I know. I know what the F I know. While we waiting for an answer for that, let me just say regarding moderation though that even with adults, right? Grown people, well-meaning adults, people who mean well, people who don't mean harm and want and are trying to do the right thing, right? Sometimes an opportunity comes in the form of moderation. It gives you a certain type of feeling. And sometimes it gives a type of feeling I don't want from my moderators. I don't want bullies, but I don't want punks. I don't want people who can't take a joke, but I also don't want people who don't know the difference from a joke and disrespect. I want moderators who are partners in the growth of this space and media and medium. I want my moderators to accept the role of partner in building up the platform, if that makes sense, right? I don't want my mods to just the only job you have is to get rid of idiots. I can get rid of idiots. I keep a secondary device for a reason, and a third device for a reason, and a fourth. Oh, Lordy. Okay, so anyway, that's where I was with mods. I don't want to go too deep on that, but if you've been in these YouTube streets long enough, you know what you know about mods. That's too easy, so we're not doing that. Brandy G, do you plan on participating? You should do a Q&A with the top 3 finalists. Right, and Sugar says discernment. Right, discernment is very important. I don't know how people get through life without it. It's just like when people think. I've heard people. You know what? I've been trying not to address any of this stuff, but I at least got to get address this one. Here's how you know I wasn't delusional. When it came to Marcus, to answer anyone's question regarding that. Here's how you know I absolutely was not delusional. Any space that I knew Marcus was going to be in this house was cammed up and mic'd up and ready to go. There are angles and images and vantage points from that debacle of an interview that may never be seen, but I have them. Or may. I'd like to think will never be seen. But I do want you to know they're available. Because there's never any delusion. Like, I know, trust me, I know what was walking in my house that day. And I was prepared. Somebody said, who that said, that was a good idea, Morris said, keep them in the vault, right? Yeah, I say, you better believe I did. I always do. Nothing edited. Y'all notice that most of what I did in like the music and the cooking, like when long form videos, they're live. And then I have and I get on this bitch and go live because I don't give a damn at the end of the day. So if you think that me holding this sometimes is only about masking a flaw, you got like fucked up. Cause no. A lot of the times it's literally because a lot of I'm used to like showbiz, like right? You're interviewing, a mic plays a role in that. You're broadcasting, a mic plays a role in that. So yeah, someone said Amora says archive them exactly right. I'll tell you they're entertaining, I can tell you that. Okay, so how long ago did the hottest chick that a youngin ever seen before? How long was it? That's pretty easy actually when I think about it. How long ago was it? And y'all let that marinate. How long ago was it that Chris Brown saw the hottest youngin that he'd ever seen before? I ain't gonna hold y'all. If you're a Chris Brown fan, like this is not supposed to be a challenge. At oil. For real, for real. It's just not. Did anyone get the answer yet? I'll be back in a second, but did anyone get the correct answer? Over there, it's a good chance that the chat will have sped up to a point where I've missed it. So if someone caught the correct answer, make sure you please are letting me know. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Not liking the give me a second. Let me cut this off. Because I noticed that the image is getting a little warbly now. And let me just see if I don't even think that's the problem, but I will. Okay, so what are we up to now? I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, so Believe got it. Believe goes up to 2. Sugars is in the uh, this. This is one of those questions where everybody has an opportunity to join the leaderboard. What couldn't Missy Elliott stand? Ooh, a tad bit sharp there on the Tito's. What is it that Missy Elliott couldn't stand? Oh my God, Lotus said it went out. We don't hear you. What the hell? Oh, Lotus said, no, look, no. That's not what she couldn't stand. That's what she didn't want, Lotus. Remember, Miss didn't want Minute Man. She could stand them. Like, I could stand a Minute Man, but none of us don't want them. But can I take them? Yeah, I can take a Minute Man. Of course, take a Minute Man. Because a lot of times my day, I don't know about y'all, but I be busy. My day be busy. Sometimes I'm not going to lie. My sound is choppy. All right, we're going to work on fixing that. I think it begins with cutting off. Okay. And then let's try to reposition that a little bit. I'm so sorry, guys. But then again, it's one of the reasons why your support is so critical to building this platform and making sure that we have the type of equipment and the functionality that makes these things a lot less problematic, right? So, forgive me. It is what it is. There's not going to be a whole lot I'm going to be able to do about it. But now that the fan from the AC is off, I am hopeful that that should be helpful. What did Jaheim forget? Sugar said we good. That's what's up. See, and that's what I'm saying. I need my mods are gonna have to be riders, like for real, for real. I need you to ride this out with me, because trust me, we gonna get to the point where we got the GoPro and the iPhone 7K set up and the this and the, like, we'll get there. But until we do, I need my, like, baby. I'm talking about ride or die, like for real, for real. Yeah, I need to. Okay, so Cocoa Mango and Sugar Okay, we got the Missy question right. I'm scrolling because that one was so easy. No, baby. Lotus said to put this woman first. Nope, that wasn't it. How you doing, Crime Case Chronicles? I think I replied to something you said on an earlier post earlier today. I forget what it was, but the name sticks out to me, and I know that it was a well thought out remark that was worth my commentary and response. Also, about video image, if it's not bad, I mean, if it's not great, turn your phone upside down. Y'all got content creators that don't even get on camera. Convince y'all that they look like Beyonce and you ain't you ain't never seen their camera come on one time. Not even if it's not on them, right? Just on their environment, their space, their scene, right? And you just you look at the little, and I do too. I'm subscribed to at least 10, 20 channels. You know what I mean? So let's not even. This is one of them lives at one point you see, right? Who got the Missy question right? That's what I'm looking for because I'm too easy to get right. Oh no, we did get. I think it was somebody did get that. No, it wasn't. It was definitely Belief got that. Jaheim answer though. Belief you got that. So you go up to 3 points. Cause the answer was I forgot to be a lover. You know what? I need this horse. Cause I mean, I'm not finna tell y'all that I could sing like to the level of, but I'm telling y'all I can hold a little note. Yeah. My voice so hoarse right now. Right, the Missy, we were good. We're cooking. Okay, rock with. That's right. Let's rock out there. We ain't gonna let technology dictate the amount of fun we can have in our life. It is what it is. Right, and I get it. Just sugar. You know what, sugar? If you don't get your shady ass, sugar says, sugar. No, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be rocking with you for a minute, sugar. Sugar said, "We trying to win the game. The sound makes it interesting." Well, go motherfucking figure. I agree. You ain't wrong, sugar. The hell? I can't get in my feelings about that one. According to Jay-Z, nope, I don't want it. Yeah, I'll do it. According to Jay-Z, if someone is trying to wild out, how many cuts do they have in their eyebrows? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Because they wilding out. And do y'all want a cooking segment? Maybe I'm thinking about. I'm not taking y'all into the kitchen, and I feel like there needs to come a time when we broadcast from the kitchen, and I'm cooking, and you get to see how those beautiful, beautifully well plated pieces of culinary art take place. Um. Okay, so Lotus got that. She sure did. Absolutely. Lotus goes up to 3. You're a real contender. There's only 2 people at 3. No, we got 3 people at 3, and we got one person at 2, and we got 2 people at 1. Yeah, Sugar Shay, what the hell? You feel me? The things we gonna do. You know what's cool about this platform too? I'm gonna allow you guys to dictate a lot about the course. It's not my space, right? I mean, it is my space, but it's our space. Uh, okay, so what is the correct opening for Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On? Is it A, Headbanger? Is it B, Corre Caramina de Mechacucha Odote Sawago Sawago? Is it C, Hush Your Mouth? Is it D, Missy Puts It Down? So A, B, C, or D. And if you need me to repeat those, and you probably will, let me know. It's not A. I know the song where the A is. Well, damn it, Sugar. I told y'all she from the damn hole. She from the trenches. I told y'all. I told y'all. Look how she spells sugar. You see that spelling? That's SHU. That's not SUG. It's a difference, baby. Now that ain't saying she don't know how to spell sugar. She know how to spell sugar, but she separating. She letting you know, no, bitch, this is not that sugar. I get y'all know about the sweet 5 pound bag, crystal dime, whatever, right? But no, this ain't that. Mm-hmm. That's basically what she's telling you, right? Sugar Ray. Wait, Ray. MFA. You know what? Oh, well, that's a REAY. So that wait, is that a REA or RA? Oh no, that is AY actually. So I mean, Sugar Ray Mona, Sugar Ray Shell. I don't know. Now, no, Sugar. I'm not reading you now. We're not going to even start that never. Baby, I need to, I believe in God, stop. You are not helping the situation. You're so unhelpful, Lower Bomb. Sugar, I'm not reading you. I like you. I rock with you. I'm just trying to understand, like, you. I mean, you know, a lot of this, like, hip hoppy. Mm-hmm. You've been in the field. You've been in the field. It is what it is. It's okay. Okay. Cause that one was I was expecting people to be scratching their head for at least a good 5 minutes on that one. You just like number two, can't pronounce none of that shit, but number two, yeah, I got to know the hell. Okay, what did Ice Cube roll in a game of craps? That would probably come song I had a good day. But what did he roll in a game? Sugar said, okay, hey, I'm a Capricorn, baby. We is not trying to figure out your sign. If you don't get your horoscope loving ass on, ain't nobody sitting here wondering about your sign. Not in this desk. Look at your screen real quick. I'm kidding with you. Lotus, I do not play no damn dice either. I don't got that much. Like, the hell? You was not about to see me on the corner shooting no dice with these niggas? Hmm. Hell to the no, no, no. But what did Ice Cube roll in a game of craps? It's worth a guess because I was you could probably guess this one because even I know for me this is one that I might have been able to simply wing it and get it right. Go to the casino, right? You know what you try questions. If you knew y'all want me just let it go. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get this. Y'all ain't you guys. But you don't want nobody. Cause once you get that one, we are right. Snake eyes is bad, right? Yes. Nobody got that right yet, Amora. Nobody. And I'm surprised nobody got it right because it's the kind of question that even if you don't really legit know the answer, you could probably guess it just by like think gambling. What's that particular number in gambling that is just you know what I mean? It's a winning kind of. I'm gonna tell y'all because we ain't gonna get it. We're not gonna get that one. But when I tell y'all, y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be like, "Damn it, I could have guessed that." It was 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, y'all. We know in gambling and the numbers game, like the 7-Eleven is like the, you know what I mean? You trying to get that, hit that, and all that. Oh, I just swiped out again. Stop playing with me. But I'm going to the next question. And you know what? This picture quality is killing me. That doubles. Not that it matters since you still in the damn game. All right. What did Biggie tell true players to do after they throw their rollies in the sky? Biggie Smalls, he was talking to the true players. He's like, hey, throw them rollies in the sky. And then after that, he wanted them to do something else. What was that? What Biggie wanted them to do after they threw the rollies in the sky? I swear, y'all, it's a part of me that is so mad at this man. Y'all don't even understand. Because listen, when it comes to this content creation ish, I was pacing myself. I had a certain amount of subscribers. That meant that I could really pace myself at a certain level. And then overnight, Marcus done shot me into the stratosphere. And now I just have to just like exponentially multiply my visibility, my content output, my interaction. I woke up this morning and literally responded to at least 20, at least 200 comments. Because you take the time to give me a comment, so I'm going to take the time to respond to it. But I'd be lying if I told y'all I was ready for all of this. I'd be lying if I told you I wanted all of this. But we're here and fuck it. We got it. We going. We getting it. All right? I mean, what are we going to do? Yeah, we're here. Time to lay it. So it is what it is. What did he want them to do, y'all? Because I'm not seeing a... Wait, Wave? Who said that? Damn, Sugar, I should have known. At this point, is it even... Does it make sense to continue? Okay, so she is from Brooklyn. We gonna just make our mind up about that. Yeah. Okay, sugar. Lotus said it's a lot and it can be overwhelming at first, but you get used to it. Amora said we are rolling with the punches. I know that's right. That's that. Look, we struggle streaming, and it is what it is, right? But we here, we lit. First person get to 10 is the winner. Sugar is at 5. You know what? I almost don't want to ask this question because not only is it way too effing easy, I need everybody and their mama to have their fingers near their keypad. It's too easy. But I don't want to answer it because, you know what? Let me see what this camera got going on because this quality is killing me right now. Is it the. Let me see. Hold on. You know what? What Wi-Fi is this shit connected to, first of all? Okay, it says it's connected. I got two Wi-Fi options, and that's the better one. The screen is clean and clear. So maybe the Wi-Fi not wafering. All right, whatever. We back. I'll give it that tangent. What could Liz make disappear in her mouth? Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. What could Little Kim? Oh, Sugar believe got the last one. Man, you honest? Stop playing, Sugar. So you go back to 4, and that makes you believe. Or is it that she got that one? I'm confused now. Amora said, "Who got the last question right?" Well, Sugar said it was believe. Believe in God. 404. Because the very last question I asked was, what could Little Kim make disappear in her mouth? Because I'm gonna need Lil Kim to know that we got something. Never mind. You know. Lotus says, "Skeet, I'm dead." Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Belisa, we still on the well, what was the last? Damn it. It was somebody already got that. What did Biggie tell the two players to do was the last one. I thought Sugar got it, but she said it was Believed that got it. As far as I know, that was literally yeah, they okay, Epic. I'm just gonna go on Raven, you on the board. You got it, Sprite can. Raven is on the board. Raven got a point. Yes. Don't play with her. Or him. I ain't assuming nothing on this thing. Shit. I don't know. I can't see who behind all this. All right, we're gonna ask a question about Donnell Jones finance. What did Donnell Jones say in the message to his girl? And by the way, I ain't never got that message, and I better not. Because if you do, I know what my reply finna be. I'm gonna get y'all what my reply would be, but I'm gonna wait till y'all get the answer. What did Donnell Jones say in the message to his girl? Nope. Nope. That wasn't what he said in the message. That just was how he felt. What he said in the message came before that. Because first he's telling you what he said in the message, and then he's telling you why he said that. See, what you said, he'd rather be alone. That's why he gave the message. That was the point. Yeah. So you there. Okay, back down to 4, but that's all right. You still in there. You on the board. The hell? Nope. Nope. The message. Okay, so he rather leave than cheat was not what the message to her was. That's one of the reasons why he gave her the message. So I'm not asking what the reasons were that he gave the message. And I know that the way the song was written, it might look like, okay, well, all of these were messages. But no. In the context of the question, there's really only one line that's the actual message, and everything else is after that is what gave that message. Nope. Close though, but no. But like I said, definitely close. I gotta get dinner started soon too. Yes, yes, sugar. Yes, that's the answer. Sugar goes up to 5. Left my baby girl a message saying I wouldn't be coming home. See, the message is I won't be coming home, right? The reason for the message I won't be coming home is that I'd rather be alone, right? See, now you get it. Context is everything. Okay. Jodeci will give up their money, house, and cars for what? The answer to that question is weird to me, by the way, but whatever. Jodeci will their money, their house. First of all, I don't want to. Please, Jesus, let me talk. Can I talk to God for a minute, y'all? Is it okay? Can I just take a quick break to God? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll be right back. This ain't got on the eavesdrop. I'm okay with it. But I'm talking to God. So God, you see this question? I already know you know the answer. So I'm asking you, don't get me wrong that. And by the way, no disrespect. But here's what I want you to know. Whoever the man is in this world, we got to start having confidence. Fuck this bullshit. Whoever the man is in this world that is worth me giving up my money, the roof over my head, and the cars, Lord, no, serious. I'm not laughing. You laughing, God? Oh my God, God! Every time I talk to you, you get to laughing sometimes. Stop. Listen, bro, Dad. I don't want to meet him. I don't want to know if he's gonna make what he's gonna make me do here. That all my clothes is in the house. That means my clothes, my makeup, all my heels. Because if he got that, he got it all. He got my jewelry check. Oh my god! And the car? No, no. No. I'm good. Lord, can we make a deal or something now? Like, don't send that person that type of ninja my way. I don't want no parts of him. I'm not. But no. Mm-mm. Nah, we good on that, baby. Thank you. I can't do that. Okay, so Sonny is in. Hey, Sonny. Cause I ain't doing all that. That's why I don't know the word. Okay, Lotus. I know that's right, Lotus. I need to give you the point just for saying that. To be honest, because wasn't it my answer too? After that, Lotus get that point. I don't give a damn who answer after that. Lotus, you up for? Yeah, in schools, they grade on a curve, don't they? I don't give a damn. Lotus, you up for it now? Because that would be my answer. Let me put this card down because this is ridiculous. I would never do y'all. How many of y'all raise your hand if you want a man whose loving D or whatever is so bomb that you would be willing to give up the house? Nigga, just say everything. How many of y'all want that man that got you to a point where you down to give it all up? Cause you was a bold one. If you could say you wanted them, I'm not gonna lie, you bold. Cause I don't never want that. Hell nah. Lord, every nigga you send my way, please let it be a nigga that I could forget about in 24 hours, get rid of in 2 hours, not be thinking about in 5 hours. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Oh no. I, Lotus said that's Lotus said that's double D. I don't want that. I've had enough of that. I've never had that. I'm gonna be honest, Lotus. Have I? It was, but I didn't. Time I was, and I didn't value. Mhm. Maybe I don't know. It's a keto bar. It's a drip, and it's wild freeze. Sugar Ray said to move on. Well, move on from what, Sugar Ray? Because you got me fucked up in the head tonight. I don't know what direction you come in. Idea what direction you come from when you say move on from what, the D or the P? I I'ma love my interaction with my followers and my subs because they won't be coming at me with the whole, you know, why are you humping the homeless and you know what I mean? Yeah, Sugar Ray, that's double D. I'm good on double D. We all done had our little moments where we done had a little double beam that done took us out of our normal way and our, you know. Mm-mm. But oddly enough, but okay, we still haven't gotten the answer for that. Jodeci will give up their money, house, and cars for what? Just one what? Morris said, what if his house is bigger? I don't give a damn. I ain't giving Ash up for no injure. I'm so sorry. I've been bred different. I was taught when I was 16, when I was 17, 18, 19, I was being schooled by older trans nonconformists who was heavy on the T on the top, D on the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? Shit, you got me effed up. Ain't no way in hell. Drop of your time, Raven. I'm not sure what that meant. But yeah, Sugar Ray, you got that too. You all, I don't know what you got going on, Sugar, but you at 6 and you only need to get 10 to be declared winner. Now y'all got me right, because I haven't checked my Cash App. You know what? Let me drop that in there real quick for my ASHABC, because we're gonna make sure we can pay this winner. Because whoever gets to 10, once they get to 10, I will ask them for their Cash App and they will receive that. And I'm asking for 10 people willing to donate $2 in the pot, drop $2 in that Cash App pot. It ain't a lot of things free in life. I mean, let's just keep it a buck, right? It's not a lot of things in life that is free, least of all entertainment. But at the same time, understanding that we're all in different financial positions, right? At the end of the day, if it don't happen, know what I mean? It is what it is. Our winner will be straight one way or the other. Where was the party that Montel Jordan went to on Friday night? This should be easy. Sugar said, "Got to make my point back." I believe. I know that's right. And I mean, we're gonna play this game often, so it's nothing. Okay, Lotus. Lotus is back on that ass. Lotus at the west side. Because the party's here on the west side. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lotus, Flower Bomb got the first west side comment that I saw. And so with that, no, open it up. But with that said, we can move on to the next card. And that one is going to be, what does Pretty Ricky say? Step 3 is before they get to grinding. I don't know what they say, but I'm going to tell you what, when it comes to me, bitch, you got me effed up. How come it's 3 steps? I'm going to need to know why you need 3 steps to get that grinding going. We ain't even talking about sexing. We talking about grinding. Just the grind. Not the sex, just the frauding of it all. The grind. We need 3 steps for that, Ricky? You got me, nigga. Nigga, I got a job. I got a family. I got things to do. I can't. 3 steps? The fuck? Nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I keep it a buck with y'all. For all that, keep your grind. I don't even want it. I don't want it. Keep it. I ain't got the patience to go through 3 steps just to grind with Pretty Ricky. The hell? You done already fucked up by being pretty. But if I'm going to say, all right, I'm pretty, he pretty. I don't even like no pretty ass nigga. I love them rough around the edges. I like my niggas to be some solid, masculine, alpha ass, like me. Yeah. Oh, man, I cannot. I can't. But yeah, I don't know. Pretty is cute, but I love me some handsome. You know what I mean? Amora, don't you just like you a handsome man? And mind you, I ain't got nothing against pretty. I ain't got nothing against cute, all that. Like the pretty boy. Like, okay, pretty boy, cute boy. You like, all right, we walking down the street. It's a flex to have you on my arm. But in the bedroom, oh no, that we not looking for pretty and cute. No, no, handsome. All right, so do we even know y'all? You know what? Let me see something. Oh yeah, we did get that. So what's the okay? What is he finna do, y'all? Sugar said they all look the same in the dark, but baby, that's the difference between me and you. You looking at how they look in the dark. See, I ain't worrying about all that. Sugar, I need to. It's a difference between how they gonna feel in the dark and the light. There's gonna be a difference in what they into in the dark and in the light, and what they got going on, what they down with, what they up for, down with, sideways with, sideways. That's some new shit I had to learn, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a baby. It's a difference in the energy. Oh, we not. You know what? Put a one in the chat if y'all want to have one night where we just have a I don't give a goddamn about monetization. We talking about sex live. Put a one in the chat if y'all want to have one of those, like, not tonight, but one night you want to have a real adult, unfiltered, like, let's just be grown and just like attack it all. Let's just get it all out, right? Where it's not we don't care about monetization, like literally monetization, because it's a lot of conversations that need to be had that I don't see people having in this space on YouTube. Not this space, maybe other spaces, but not this space. I'm not seeing those conversations take place. So okay, I'm getting enough ones in the chat to indicate we need to do that. And so that's what we'll do. Absolutely. Yeah. We absolutely will do that, because I think that there's enough room in this space for every conversation that needs to be had. The only thing that's lacking is the guts to have the conversation. I've got the guts. I almost said I got the balls, and then I stopped myself, and I was like, do you want to say that? But I mean, I do. So, I mean, what's the difference, right? Doesn't matter. As long as you privatize the live afterwards. Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I have lives on here that are still privatized, that are not visible to the public, that are hit and misses. If you were here, you hit it. If you missed it, you missed it. Right? But if you was here, it was hitting. So hit and miss. All right, but we still need an answer to the Pretty Ricky question. If someone got it and I missed it, do please let me know. But the question was, what does Pretty Ricky say step 3 is before he grinds on you? Well, not you, me, because he was not talking about y'all. I'm just saying. Okay, Lotus says step three, see why she chose him. Nope. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Ain't it? That ain't it. Mm-mm. I'm wondering if the image, the video quality that I'm seeing on the secondary device is just simply uh or representative of a flaw in the secondary device, because as I look at the image of the video on the device that the live is recording on, it's pristine. It's really clear. Like I'm talking, yeah, it's really clear. So I don't know. Someone just said, "Why is this live so blurry?" You know what? Let's do this then, because maybe what we'll just do is we'll just take the video off altogether, because I don't know. But what I will tell y'all is that I'm working on upgrading my device. Mind you, this is actually the device that I'm using, believe it or not. When I purchased that device, it ran me upwards of $1,300. It may be the signal, and that's what I'm thinking. Cause I mean, this living space does generate a lot of content, not just from me, but from other people who use this space for content. There are other areas of this space off cam that are used for content. And so there's a lot of sharing of connectivity that goes on. Believing God said it's been this bad. That's why I told you to sit up and send a donation. All I see is a big ball or a blur. You know what? You know what? Let's do this. Right? If that's the case, let's just do that. I can just go on and pull my goddamn wig off. The hell? Right? I can pull my wig off. So let's do that. Snatch that heifer right on off and hang her on the doorknob just like most of y'all do. Yeah. And yes, Lotus Flower Bomb, he's licking off the whip on the leaderboard. But what the hell? Don't complain about me. You know what? If I'm blurry, I'm blurry. But let's not pretend y'all don't see absolutely nothing at all, right? So if that's the case, then we just been not nothing until I upgrade my system then. You know what I'm saying? I got all types of flaws and I'm willing to get on camera and let y'all exploit that and you know, in the name of building this platform, is that, then let's just let it be that. But if you are somebody that's actually interested in investing into the space, by all means, let me know. You might work with a telecom provider. You like get in that email, child. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, child, get on up in them in that email and let me know if you got the hook up, because we need that iPhone 24,000. The hell, we gonna upgrade. And that be the funny thing because a lot of the times the people who complain most about the direction of these channels and spaces be the people who control. And I'm not saying that this is your case. You see, I ain't blocked you. You see, I ain't put you in no timeout. So really, this is not. It's just that your remark reflective. Okay, email. Let's go with. Okay, I'm sending. This is my email right here. It's long as hell, y'all. All my poems and songs at gmail.com. And the reason for that email is that initially I only used it as a way to preserve my art. So I would email myself all of the poems I've ever written, all of the songs I've ever written, all of the grant writing, the program writing, right? Because it says all my poems and songs, but it's actually anything written, right? So it's an inexpensive way to maintain and preserve your creative instincts and output. That's it. But that's the email. That's a pretty good email if you're trying to reach out to me in whatever way you are. In whatever way you are. So let's get back on it. Because we're almost done. We do have 6. We have another up to 5. We have one player at 2. We have another at 4. And we have 3 players at 1. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what's up. Got the answer right, Amora Del Rey. The last answer that was given, the last correct answer was given by. The last correct answer was given by Sugar. So do we have the leaderboard correct now? Sugar, yeah, Sugar is 6. Sugar is at 6. Lotus is at 5. Coco is at 2. Believe is at 4. Anyone else is at 1. So I'm gonna move on to the next question because we're only. You're welcome, sweet face. We're only 4 away from 10. There's a lot of these cards, y'all. So this trivia game can. And shoot. Shoot bad oop. Shoot bad oop. Sugar Ray said, now you see why you chose me. I can't. And shoot, what was Pepper's weakness? And shoot, what was Pepper's weakness? Because it used to be my weakness, but it ain't my weakness no more. In the song Shoot by Salt and Pepper, Teresa. Damn, Teresa. Who the hell is you? Nah, sugar, you got it right, but Teresa beat you to it. Teresa said, after that, it ain't over till I say it's over. I know that's right. Let's put Teresa on the leaderboard on my end real quick. And so Teresa ends up with a point. This is crazy. Teresa, you just blew up in here like a whole damn hawk. I know that's right, girl. I ain't got to question nothing about you because your name is Teresa. Correct, Amora. Looking at your track, it matches mine. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's go on and move on to the next one. Flow Rider said the girl who wore the boots with the fur was wearing what kind of jeans? Boots with the fur. Flow Rider said the girl who wears the boots with the fur was wearing what kind of jeans? Oh my God, Lotus, you own apple bottom jeans, don't you? Sugar Ray, I don't gotta ask you. I already know you done. I know you do. Damn it. We gotta. Okay, let's Lotus. My scorekeeper, upload this to another point. Cause shit, I already knew my homie Sugar Ray. Ooh! Oh Lord. Lotus, your reaction got me cracking up. Just them little laughing emojis, like if you know, you know, but I love to laugh. I'm a Kiki who loves to Kiki. Lotus says, you know it. Sugar Ray said, yes, sir. And the boots. Okay, okay. Look, everybody needs a pair of FM boots. If you know, you know. I got a few pair CMF boots. If you know, you know. How does Jay-Z reintroduce himself? Let's see if you guys get that. Lotus says, stop trying. Bruh, listen. If you in these comment section and Lotus comment didn't have you cackling, what the hell is wrong with you? Lotus says, stop trying to snitch, Dominique. I'm love, light, and healing. I know that's right. Because look, Lotus, I swear, I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to pivot to. So I know. I get it. I get it. I receive it. I respect it. Yes, my name is Ho. Believe has the correct answer to that. And because of that, Believe goes up to 5, making her or him a true contender. Because I feel like to be a true contender, you need to, at this point, be at least at 3. No shade. No tea, no shade, right? Okay, so next question is, what was the young boy doing to Lauren's life with his words? We might have to have a conversation with Lauren about that though, like, cause how young was the boy? Like, cause like I'm a whole cougar, but my whole thing is if it's grass on the field, I'm finna play, and I don't give a damn who got an issue with whatever. I mean, it just is what it is, right? But it's better for y'all to just hear that straight out. Like I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? 20, you could be 25 and get the business. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Ain't no point in me trying to pretend it's anything different. You know what I mean? But Lauren, what was the young boy doing to your life with his words? That's what this question is. Lauren said, I changed those lyrics too. I know that's right. What you be like, you be like, the young man, do you after young boy, the young man, that's my whole thing. Like I could definitely get with that. You feel me? I'm waiting for the answer. What was the oh my god, sugar. You know what? She up 7. He upset, they upset. I don't, sugar, I don't know what's going on. Forgive me. I don't know. Shit. So if I say him, her, they, I don't know. I don't know who behind half of these things. Sometimes the name gives me an indication, but Sugar Ray would not. So, but Sugar, you are now up 7. And your closest competitor right now, according to the stats, is should be Lotus. It is Lotus with 6. That's your closest competitor. Let's see how this all plays out. The Daddy Mac will make them what? What will the Daddy Mac make them do? I know the answer to that because the Daddy Mac done made me do that a couple times. And conversely, my Daddy Mac has made them do that a couple times. Don't play with me because this ain't a one-sided bed here. I mean, fucked up. High Value Wife says hello, Dominic and Jack. Well, hello, High Value Wife. We love a high value anyone around this space. Because trust me, in this sector, I come across so many low value ass energies. I certainly welcome a high value wife. Lotus Flower Bomb got that correct, and with that, Lotus Flower Bomb is now tied with Sugar. Lotus Flower Bomb got that. She said it's gonna make you jump. Let me find out. Lotus done had a. You know what? I ain't gonna do that. Nope. 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 Somebody says, "Hey, Neek, have you modded yet?" Ice is like, "No, I have not. I've not. I'm taking a bit of a break um from the whole modding thing. I want to really give that a chance to marinate. Not with just within me, but within the context of the platform, because there's certain criteria that I need met, and respectfully and humbly, like, look at it this way, right? This is not a platform that has already been like doing what it do. It's a fairly new platform, right? And so I want to make sure that the mods that I have reflect the energy of the platform, right? And I'll be honest with you, if you mod for other channels, I'm probably not going to want you to mod for me. Respectfully. And if you a real one, you more likely to understand that than not. Because it's obvious, right? Why? If I have a mod who mods for someone else and I get into a dispute, have an issue with, an altercation with, crash out on even, then that mod is stuck in between two platforms that they love, and essentially they're being asked to pick a side. Not directly, because I wouldn't ask them to pick a side, and chances are the other platform would not. But the notion exists, and there's no way to get around that. There's just no way to get around that. And so for me, and then see, mods with me is not as important as it is with a lot of other people, because in the end, I really don't give a damn. Like, don't ever think that's just like a quip or a saying. I really don't. Like, don't give a damn. Like, MFers could say what they want. It ain't a word you gonna say that's gonna keep a nigga out my bed, a dollar out my purse, or God's spirit out my heart. So in my way of thinking, you going to be a moderator for me might require just a little bit more. Because generally speaking, no, I don't give a damn. I don't. I realize that half of the people who will troll and enter comments with negativity, whether it's lies, falsehoods, innuendo, these are going to be people who are never going to show their face. You go to their profile, there's not going to be a picture, there won't be any activity. Please explain to me why, for such a person, I would think a mod is necessary. Tizzy T says, hey bro, Dom, I like the way you handled Little Short Legs Marcus the other day, coming up in your crib talking crazy. Oh yeah, well Tizzy, that's always been me. I might be a lot of things, but scary, that's not one. It's not. From the moment I was 16 years old and me and my cousin went to a house party, and if you know, on the East Coast, house parties are a big thing on the weekends. I should do this as a separate story time, because we focus in on this game. So let me, but what I will do, let me do it this way, so you know that this story time is coming. I'll say one word, or I'll spell it out. SHOOTOUT at the house party with Cuzzo. And baby, I was, listen, ride or die. I might make that the very next story time, matter of fact. That's gonna be the next one. Yeah, that read on Marcus was fire. Thank you. I wanted so badly for this live not to even food prep for me and mine. I know that's right, Cassie. We do the food prep, girl. I think 5 of my points were counted, but sometimes it shows 3. No, believe by my count, you have 5 points. Teresa Bailey says yes. Amora says, "What's the belief?" Okay, the score for believer in God is 5. The score for Sugar Ray is 7. Conflict of interest, right? Exactly. That's a whole conflict of interest. So if you don't get chosen, and I happen to have found out or been made aware that you mod for someone else, I want you to know, with all respect and humility, that it's not personal. It's a business decision, not an emotional decision. Right? Sometimes in life we make business decisions, emotional decisions, spiritual decisions, but we should never let those decisions bleed into one another. You gotta, as an adult, know what decision you're making and from what direction that decision is coming. Any decision I make regarding modding will come from a purely business related decision. That's it. So if I don't choose you, we're not ops, we're not enemies. Let's don't do that. Let's not have that energy. Still participate, involve yourself, and in fact, maybe show yourself to be someone who can compartmentalize the way I can. I don't doubt that there is actually at least a few mods who might mod for someone else, but are grown and intellectually responsible enough to mod for another person, and they may not necessarily agree, but they can compart. I don't disagree that person exists, but just make me aware of that. Show me that. Show me examples, because I worked hard to build this. And the thing is, I didn't even want this platform. I didn't want the fame. I didn't want the notoriety. I did not want any of this. I didn't. I experienced a hardship in life, and the Lord said to me, Dominique, baby, I done gave your big ass a plethora of talents and skills and abilities over the years. Stop praying to me. Just stop it. I'm going to listen when you do, but I'm literally asking you to stop. I gave you what you need. You finna use it or not. I put you in a position, in a place, I've given you an experience where to show you that, you know what? I better throw it all at the wall and use everything I got. 'Cause ish. And so that's where I'm at, y'all. That's literally where I'm at. I got the talents and skills are here. I just need enough people to look past my appearance to appreciate those and exalt those. You understand what I'm saying? Brandy G says, any mod applications in chat? If so, what times are you available to mod for lives? Good question, Brandy. Jupiter's Opulence says, right, you have already been blessed with talents and skills. Now it's time to use them. Yeah, God is tired of me praying and asking him for stuff. He's tired. And to be honest, I can't blame him because I'm tired. It's time for me to step out the bubble and stop worrying about the fact that people might laugh at one thing or another, or chuckle or gig. People are going to do that in life anyway. And one thing about our community is that you can be doing and being the best version of yourself, and someone is going to work overtime. I mean, they're going to stay up and they're going to sip espresso shots. They're going to drink energy drinks. They're going to do whatever it takes to have the energy to make you miserable. Thank you, Amora. So at the end of the day, what y'all are witnessing is not some fluke. It's literally someone in this space who's reached a point where they just don't give a damn anymore. You're gonna follow me and subscribe to me because you love the content, you love the vibe, you enjoy what I have to offer, you appreciate the intellect, you appreciate the real life and real world experience that affords me the gravitas and the balls to say half the things I say, right? I don't want nobody who's not that following me. I don't. I just don't. Jupiter's opulence says, right, you have already been, okay, yeah, I got through that one. And Lotus says, fake without works is no. Exactly. God is like, baby, I pulled you out of a couple of ditches. God is like, see, your problem is you worried about the same people that got an answer to me just like you do. Do you not realize that your trolls have to answer to me? Them minions in your DM, the minions in your comment section, those demons got to answer to me the same way you do. They all want to walk through these gates just like you, Dominique. Why are you afraid of them? Why are you hiding from them? Why are you avoiding them? And then God gave me a little bit more tea. He said, you know what? He said the tea is a lot of them don't look no effing better than you. And he literally said effing. I swear he did. Call me a liar if you, I don't care. He said effing. He didn't say the word, but he said effing. He said, a lot of them, do not even look effing as good as you. That's why they will not ever give up. They're only going to troll you in your effing comments or in someone else's effing comments. He told me that. That's what he said, y'all. He told me. And I'm like, I will email right there, all my poems and songs at gmail.com. He told me, he was like, child, God was like, Dominique, I'm trying to use you. I'm trying to use you. But you not letting me because you so caught up on yourself. You so worried about your feelings and listen, I need you to stop giving a damn, Dominique. Just stop. Dominique, if you stop giving a damn, I can actually use you. I need you to get in them YouTube streets and mix it up. In fact, Dominique, I need you to get even in the gutter and mix it up. Don't worry about all that. I got you. It took a while, y'all, for me to feel that. and receive that. You understand? But but the crazy thing is that now that I have and I do, it's ain't no finna, ain't gonna be no turning back. Lotus said, "Yep, we gotta allow the Most High God to lead our footsteps, even when it looks different to everyone else." That's right. And look, that's right, Lotus. I couldn't have said that too much better. You're so right. What did Escape tell their dude to kick off? That's too easy. Damn it, I shouldn't even ask it. F else you gonna kick off? Jupiter's Opulence says, yes, set your intentions for your channel and the type of viewers you want to attract. Everything else will come. And that's what I'm saying, Jupiter. It's so many people in this space that want subscribers that they will accept any subscriber. Like if you a deviant ass MFer, please don't subscribe. If you like super violent and you a low key shit, like don't subscribe. I'm good without your presence. I don't want nobody to ever think that their subscription is so valuable in this particular space that we down to tolerate whatever. Hell nah. Fuck on. The hell? I ain't even want half of the last 600 people, if I'm being honest. But ain't that what y'all appreciate about me? The honesty, the candor. I wanted my space to be built organically. I wanted every subscriber to come from a more organic experience. Wait, whoa. Cause stop. I see some of y'all going to that button. No, bitch. Leave it where it is. You here. We here. We good. We straight. You welcomed. You are valued in this space. I don't care how you got here. If you got here for the mess, I'm okay with that because I know that in your experience here, you're going to be blessed. And I want you to be blessed. So don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. I appreciate your subscription. My saying that is not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on the experience that caused your subscription to occur. Right? I had no problem working harder over the next 3-4 months to get to 1K. There overnight through controversy is something that I'm perfectly okay with. Because at the end of the day, it's just God's way of saying, no, Dominique, I need you here for the moment. And I need to speed that process up. Right? Next question. How do Juvenile and Soldier Slim want her to move? Cassie Baby says shoes and reflector. Right. And relax your feet, but that one came first. I'm just checking the last answer while I give y'all time for the next question. I mean, for the last question. Oh yeah, Shania, the Leo energy is anything you know about a Leo. I promise you, I'm that. Yeah. I'm the good, the bad. That me. I am, and it's weird because I'm literally on the cusp, y'all. I'm on the cusp, but I'm all of it. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Teresa Bailey, 215. What's good? You beautiful. Okay, so the first correct answer to that question regarding escape came from Cassie. So we got to put Cassie on the board now. And that is going to be Cassie Baby with two B's. And Cassie, you're up a point now. I'm operating by faith, by the way. That's just a segue. Okay, so let's get to the next one. Oh, Tizzy T said, what's the job of a mod? Just asking. I'm new to all this YouTube language. So a mod is a moderator. The responsibility of a moderator is to maintain a level of cordiality in the chat, to maintain a level of dignity in the chat, to maintain a level of no ho, we not finna go off the rails in this chat, and to protect the platform from slander, lies, innuendo, right? That is pretty much the role of a mod. And for me, I'm going to need you to be ride or die, because if not, I'm my own mod. It ain't easy for me to put my destiny in nobody's hands. I got 3 devices active currently. I got another couple. Like, listen when I tell y'all. Push comes to shove. It is what it is. But that's the role. And Amora said the last part I missed. Right. Becoming becoming Danae. Becoming Danae says, in a nutshell, protect Dominique. I would add to that while there's an element of truth to that, Dominique can protect themselves, protect the platform, protect the voice, protect the medium, protect the space, protect what we are trying to build. Because there are people that do know, and God told me this, there are people that know that when we build it, when we complete the building of it, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with in these streets. It is. It is. There's a wide open field for a platform like this. So why wouldn't we build it? Cassie says, yes, you have to be careful and quite selective picking a mod. I have seen some allow their friend to do the most on another's channel, sadly. Absolutely. Amora says, I believe that, Dominique. Yeah, absolutely. It's not a decision that you make in a vacuum. It's not something to be taken lightly. Essentially, you're placing your voice in the hands of several individuals who have the capacity to alter your voice or even deaden your voice. Why would I allow that to... Why? There's no upside to me allowing that. As a new person in this space who, quite frankly, is at an age where I'm tinkering with a lot of this ish. Amora, thank you very much again. But see, I want to get to a point where not only we have mods, but we have paid mods. Because I believe that when people are compensated, they tend to express a greater value for what it is that they're doing. Even if it's a little small load, it don't take much sometimes. You'd be surprised what a lift would mean to people. $1,000 would change my entire YouTube landscape. So you never know. And most people would say that that's nothing, right? But for me, shit, baby, I'd be up in Best Buy. So y'all got me effed up. Oh, becoming, exactly. Becoming says, I got so mad when Marcus said he was embarrassed because as a 5'3" woman, I would be embarrassed to stand next to a man the same size as me. Why? Damn it. Whew. Oh, Lord. I always got to remember not to be drinking something when I'm reading certain comments. Like, I can't have sipped something right before I read any of these comments because y'all be carrying. Ooh. Becoming, you just, oh, Lord. But that was my whole point, too. Like, you was embarrassed to stand next to me because I'm a trans, dark-skinned African-American with an Atlanta Falcons built body? That's interesting. It says so much about what Jesus Christ said about glass homes and how so many of us actually live in those, but because some of us live in glass homes that are on streets that people don't walk past, no one has seen our shit. And so you get to look at people with this, I'm so much better than them look, right? And this arrogant sense of, I'm so much better. Because my glass house, we got blinds. So no one gets to see me sucking peen at 2 a.m. and then send an old girl home in a lift. Right? Nobody gets to see that. So therefore, see, all my floors you get to see. I'm here, I'm out here, I'm on the air, I'm live most of the time. So you can see my floors, you can point those out. But yours, you get to hide because your glass house got drapes. I just want you to know that God can see through your blinds. He can see through your drapes. See, my glass house don't have blinds and drapes because I already have enough common sense to know that God can see through the blinds and the drapes anyway. So why am I going to put the blinds and drapes up? For what? It's pointless. God can see through them. I don't care how thick you get them curtains and blinds. So just because you get to troll me because I can't see them, bruh, ma'am, it does not change the fact that your glass house is still glass and God can see through that house. Believing God says Marcus loves your look, don't be fooled. I don't know. I don't care. I really don't. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Marcus is not my type. There's no shade, Marcus, if you ever see this or hear this. Like, Marcus is not the kind of man that, like, if I'm in the club and a nigga like Marcus will walk up to me and be like, can I buy you a drink? I'm like, no, thank you. I'm drinking water tonight. And then some tall, dark, sexy, slim, rough around the edges, hood type, but still a little on the, you know what I'm saying, calm but hood. He gonna approach me. He gonna be like, "Can I buy you a drink?" No, bitch, buy me 3 drinks, cause I already know you finna come home with me. And like, it's so funny to have somebody like tear you apart that you're not even attracted to or wouldn't be attracted to. Like literally on there is absolutely no situation or circumstance where I would find myself attracted to a Marcus Ferris. So to hear that same, we need 7 more because we need 3 more because Sugar's already up to 7. Sugar, we're gonna get back to that in a second, but since this came up, I might as well go into it. There is literally not a single, even a scenario involving money, where I could find myself attracted to actually, emotionally, to that. So to have that try to dissect me in my own mother effing space. Can you imagine the sense of euphoric, like euphoria, like just like dizziness, the whole like this is a man who in the dating scene, if he'd asked me, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm trying to be respectful and nice. But at no point in my life have I ever dated a Marcus. Even when I went through my 304 phase of life. Even in my 304 phase of life. I was never 304 with no damn that that aesthetic. I was never 304 with that aesthetic. And I damn sure wouldn't be trying to build nothing with that aesthetic. You know what that aesthetic gives? I'm gonna tell you what that aesthetic gives. If you want gloves, I'ma just fuck it. Let's do it. We here. I ain't want to even go there. Sugar, we at 7. I remember you at 7. Even if we don't get to 10, you got the victory. But we trying to get to that 10. But since somebody brought it up down to the ground, right? Like, what the F? Cassie Baby said, but how can he still have the sense of arrogance when he's allowed crack to be smoked in his... Right. That's what I'm saying. Listen, let me tell you something now. There has never been a moment where crack has been smoked in my presence. There will never be a moment where crack will be smoked in my eye view, nose view, spirit view. So how the F are these people so much better than me? Like, for real, how? How y'all so much better? How you so much more elevated? Do you think someone could smoke crack in my house? In my presence? Exactly. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. And then at the same time, you want to position me and narrate me as a jealous. When you want to be small, don't you? Is that maybe that's your issue? You want to be small like Cash. How big is the brain? How big is the soul? How big is the heart? How big is the intellect? See, I don't like having confrontations with grown men who are still juvenile. If I'm gonna have a conversation or a verbal discourse with a grown ass man, I don't want it to be a nigga who still has a locker room talk mentality. Cause I'ma just wipe you up. Like, you gonna be too easy a challenge. I'ma drag you. Dumb type of ninjas are too easy. Give me a challenge. Be a fucking whole intellect. Cause that's what I am. Meet me where I am. I'm tired of meeting these bum ass, dumb ass, dirty ass ninjas where they at. No, start meeting me where the F I'm at. Yeah. Meet me in the classroom, ho. Meet me in front of meet me in front of the damn you understand what I'm saying? I'm so tired of that. Like, so y'all never be able to convince me otherwise. Exactly, Amora. Mark is the type to trick you. See you come in, he come weekly with his payment. That payment don't mean nothing to me, baby. I work. Now, it may be the kind of work that fluctuates, and so sometimes, I have more than other times. It is what it is. Sometimes I have a whole lot more than other times. Contractual work is never going to hit the same every time. It is what it is. But I'd rather be in that position than to be locked into a 9 to 5 where every day I walk into an environment where I know for a fact I'm going to be disrespected, and I have no other recourse other than to take it. You understand what I'm saying? Shit me. Hell nah. Cassie says, same here. It's mad. Wow. Wait, nope. It skipped. Let me go back to Cassie because that was sounding like a good point. Cassie says, same here. It's mad. Wow. How is he better? Is a great question. And when it turn and try to paint you with the brush of jealousy or whatever, I've seen you come from a place. I love Cash. Let me be very clear. And in a way, this is what bothers me about the whole narrative more than anything, because I got to spend private time around Cash while he had us sitting in that hotel room for 45 minutes or whatever it was, while he went to 2 separate locations trying to find the perfect shade, the perfect mix, blend, or sheen of the baby oil, right? I had an opportunity to get to know Cash and to spend time. I wish I would have been a content creator in that moment. Y'all would have got great footage. Cash is really a sweet person, if I'm being honest. It's really hard to say something bad about Cash. I like and love Cash's energy. And so to see not just him, but other people try to position this me versus Cash narrative. The thing is this: I know what Cash brings to the table, and I know what I bring to the table. And I know what value over time each of those things hold. I know what over a lifetime will matter. Right? In the immediacy, it can be one thing, but shit. If you grown and you know, you know. So it's very hard for me to be jealous of a Cash or anybody in Cash's position. I really like Cash. I want to be clear about that. But I think Cash hasn't found their voice yet. As much as Cash may think they have and may like to project that they have, Cash hasn't found their voice yet. And here's how I know. Cash, if you listening, I say this respectfully, Lil Sis. Or Nisi. Shit, granddaughter at this point. I don't give a damn. But I say this respectfully. How I know that you didn't find your voice with Marcus yet was when you allowed Marcus to place you 2 times back to back in dangerous positions where if it had been the wrong man on the other side of the camera, you'd have got your ass whooped. Marcus would have got his ass whooped. His camera would have been cracked and broken up in the middle of the 5 Point streets. Or perhaps he would have caught a body that day of a homophobe, whatever. But the fact that you were, see, I would never let Marcus put me in such a position. The fact that you allow Marcus to utilize your beauty and femininity to advance his content when your beauty and femininity should be advancing your content that could be as, because you grown, right, baby girl? So you entitled to be as spicy as you want to MF and be. And can't nobody check you about that. Now, yes, people can have opinions, but who gives a fuck at the end of the day, right? Do you grown. But here's the thing, baby girl. When you're doing it in such a way that your spicy activities are benefiting somebody hundreds and thousands of times more than it will benefit you, because you're thinking, well, you got your, I'm assuming you have maybe a OF or a TW or a JFF or whatever you got, where you might put your normal, regular, non-ass. You might be thinking it'll drive attention to that, or you might. I don't know. Maybe you don't got none of that. I'm not. This is all allegedly. But what's not alleged is that in every interview that I see you with, bro, you're being objectified. You're being actualized. There is nothing about your career path that comes to the fore. I'm sure that just like me, you have talents. We don't know any of those talents. In almost 2 years, Cash, we don't know what your talents are. Put a 2 in the chat if you know what. Put a 1 in the chat if you do not know what Cash's talents are. I'm not talking about skill, because some of y'all be little slow. Y'all conflate-ish. Medical, that's a skill. That's not talent. Your talents are the things that can make you money outside of a career. Cash, we don't never get to see none of that. Every time he shows you Cash, you're being asked to turn around. I damn near be thinking he want to ask you to bend over, but turn around. And the thing is, I want to say this to the black women, the men who are part of this experience, who also sexualize Cash in the comments on her YouTube or on her Instagram and her DMs. The men who appreciate and don't call that out, they are some of the worst men in the quote-unquote heterosexual community. They are your deviants. They're your dirty uncles. They're your dirty uncles. They are the husbands beating on their women because they're not happy with who they are inside, and they hate the fact that society forced them to live in a relationship with a woman for 25 years when they really wanted to be with a man. Becoming Danae. The reason why Cash won't let y'all to get to know her behind that, but beyond the point that she's trans, is because Cash is convinced that Marcus doesn't want to see anymore or know anymore. And if I'm being honest with you, Cash would be right if that's the conclusion. I don't think he does. I don't think that there's another dimension of Cash or any other trans person that he wants you to see other than the side of them that can be memeified. But like I said, when that little girl found her voice, because she a little girl to me, that's why the comparisons be weird. Like some of y'all's just sick in the head. Some of y'all are sick in the head. But when little girl found her voice, she gonna be more of a threat than CJ was. She gonna be more of a threat than I might possibly be. Unintentional, and me, for me, it's unintentional because I really don't want to be a threat to the platform. But that one, oh, she's gonna be a threat. When she found her voice, she's gonna be a threat. Because I believe that there's a lot more to this complete story than what is available to us. I mean, it's just what I believe. I could be wrong. Don't think I am, but I'll leave the room for it. I leave an opening to be wrong. Let's get another question in, because y'all done got me off my... I didn't even want to deal with none of this tonight. But I do love y'all, and y'all are my supporters and my subs, and so when I see and hear certain things in the chat, even if it's something that if I hear enough of it, yeah, I respect y'all enough, and I appreciate y'all enough to step out of the bubble of what I got going on to address that, if and when possible, of course. Okay. How many times did Kane from the Yin Yang Twins go to the club? The answer to that is funny too. I remember that song, and I remember thinking back like, oh my God, that is too humorous. But how many times did Kane from the Yin Yang Twins go to the club? And we're not going to be doing this all the time either, just so y'all know. Oh, shit. I forgot the camera now on. No, I just grabbed the mic and put it up to my face. And I was just trying to tell you, no, we're not going to do that all the time. We'll do it sometimes. Because sometimes it's not even about hiding the floor. Sometimes it's literally like, okay, showbiz, mic, it's a thing, right? Grabbing the mic. But we're not even finna be doing, like, y'all gonna either love me for me, you gonna either F with me for me, you gonna rock with me for me, or get the fuck on. Respectfully. Because the YouTube streets is full of a lot of content creators. You don't need me. But if you do rock with me, I want you to rock with me for everything about me that's good. But I also want you to rock with me for my flaws. Or through my flaws. Not for, but through my flaws. And if you can't, get the fuck on. I'm not starving for affection. I'm not starving for attention. I'm not starved for none of that. I come from a family of 8 siblings. My family loves me. This is not the story of a trans that don't got older brothers and sisters that rock with them. I had the type of family that would take a plane, a bus, a train to surprise me on my birthday while I'm at work. And that's a true story. Mama, big brother, big sister. Completely unannounced, unknown, unexpected. I'm at work doing my job, minding my business. I'm working on my birthday. They walk in. That's the kind of family I got. Surprise! This is not your typical LGBT, my family disowned me. And no! My cousins F with me strong. My siblings F with me strong. My mama F with me strong. My Muslim daddy F with me strong. Even from a distance. So trust and believe that when I enter this YouTube space, there's never a sense of desperation for anything. If you rock with me, you're going to have to rock with me for what it is in the moment. I'm not going to beg you to like. I'm not finna beg you to subscribe. I'm not about to beg you to do anything. I know it sounds crazy, right? You're so used to your ego as a viewer being played into with all of that. I'm here to tell you, in all honesty, this will not be that. Respectfully, though. Because for those who do stay here, remain here, and rock with me, for me, ups, downs, floors, struggle streaming, good streaming, iPhone versus Android, and all, because we're going to get through all of it, right? Y'all are the real VIPs. Y'all are the priorities. You gonna rock with me without the bells and whistles? Oh yeah, you're a priority. Hell yeah. Absolutely, you're a priority. I think that what's happened over time, industry sectors, that we have come to embrace a rather unrealistic approach and idea of what the relationship between the creator and the viewer and subscriber is. And I'm here to fix that. I'm not finna kiss none of y'all's ass to keep you here. And I don't expect you to kiss mine to remain here. We are adults. We are grown. We can think for ourselves. We can feel for ourselves. We can emote for ourselves. If you rocking with me, I'll know it. I'll know it. So when the moment comes that mods actually get chosen and that wrench is given out, you can be assured that that will have come after an arduous as F process. Because I value you all and I value the platform, not to just place it in anybody's hands. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Let's go to another question. Or actually, we didn't even get an answer to that last one. How many times it came from the Yin Yang twins go to the club? Amora, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I want you to know that. Oh yeah, Jupiter. I come from a big family. My mom, right? My mom herself produced eight. My grandmama produced 13. You feel me? All my aunties had like three or more. So I come from one of those super duper big families. It is what it is. Cassie says, I want to watch you do your makeup and do some drag shows. I love that type of stuff. And I saw you short when you were doing a number. And baby, you tore it down. I love doing drag performances. I'm not going to lie. I do. Morris said, did Brandy G get it right? Brandy said 52 11 times. Brandy got it right. So we need to give that point to Brandy. And keep in mind, y'all, that this is the first time that we've done this with the audience. So if it's not been perfect, you know what I'm saying, chalk it up to whatever you need to. But Brandy has won now. Chalk it up to whatever you need to. But always remember that in the end, I don't give a damn. Lotus says, "Grand evening, old lady Moon." Lotus is always just that, like that energy. This is the perfect environment for that. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. Some environments you bring that in, I know it's wasted. I know it is. You probably know. But in this environment, in this space, that type of energy is very well welcomed, received, and will probably be absorbed up by a lot of people here in the street sector space. So shout out to you, Lotus. And we're going to go to the next question. And our next question is, how many earrings did LL Cool J want his girl to have? I remember that because I think that's from the Roundaway Girl. So. How many? Let me see. Jupiter said, yes, I'm creating a big family too. I want the whole mini school bus. I'm never going to be bored a day in my life with them. I tell you what, shit. My mother was never bored. It was always something going on in the house, in the school, the community center, the streets. Like, I mean, when you got multiple kids, it like, and this is why, like, I'm not going to say people wonder why, but I'll say this is why I respect, love, revere my mom and champion her so much, is because I remember the time more than Michael Jackson did. I remember the time. And I know the kind of kids we were. We were excited. We were rambunctious. We were very smart and inquisitive kids. I don't have any ignorant brothers or sisters. So when you're that type of child who's smart and inquisitive, you almost can't help but to get in trouble. And we did. And we kept mom busy. And I think that if I ever get her on an interview, she'll say, I probably kept her more busy than a lot of them. I did. Mama was having to come and pick me up from precincts. Yeah. Mama was having to manage fights. Yeah. And then I was mama's most accident-prone child. Everybody who has children knows that if you have multiple children, one of your children more than The other two, or the other three, or the other five, or the other whatever, is your accident prone child. That's me. That's the child that's gonna get into situations and you be scratching your head trying to figure out, well, how did you end up falling off of that when it took all of that to get up there and you never would, like, how did that, what was you, mother effer? I almost want to walk away from this emergency room. I was that child for my mother. I surely was. I ain't gonna lie. And if you know, you know. Know what I mean? Let's go on with another. Did we get? Yeah, we got that one. Let's go on with another question. Cause Sugar got 7. Right behind her is Lotus with 7. So we just need 3 more points, y'all. Cause the first to get the 10 is they get that $20 cash app. Who was the girl? No, I'm not going to answer that. Ask that. That's ridiculous. At what age was Tupac kicked out on the streets? What age? This is multiple choice, by the way, but I'm not going to give y'all the choices because F that. We talking about a whole legend. You know it or you don't. Jupiter, I think it's beautiful of you to create a big family. I can't wait to do lives where y'all see me in conversation with my brothers and sisters and y'all see the love and respect. F a damn immigrant ice case fighting MFer. I got whole siblings that share my DNA and blood and know what it is and love me to pieces. This is not your typical trans sob story. I mean, fucked up. I don't come from that. I don't come from the my family hate me struggle. But Lotus, damn Lotus, why would you let Brandy? Damn it, Brandy got in here first with it. Cassie said, we sent our son to an Islamic school. I grew up in an Islamic school, Cassie. I went to Malcolm Shabazz Elementary School. It was a private Islamic institution. And I'm not going to lie, I credit them strong black men and women for the amount of intellect and thoughtful nature that I have. I credit them with that. These were some of the most intelligent black brothers and sisters you ever. The Nation of Islam, oh, I ain't gonna lie, you can say what you want about it. But when it comes to intelligence, intellect, and a love for knowledge, oh yeah, they got that on lock. And they passed it on to me. And even though I don't follow the Muslim religion, I absolutely will never lose the value of what it means to be an intelligent, well-rounded, well-spoken black person. I don't know. I for me, it's impressive. It is. It is as impressive as you think somebody's hips might be. Stupid. But Cassie says we sent our son to an Islamic school. He got educated and was able to be reminded of Allah, even away from home. I owed that for him. That's true. That's a fact. Brandy G is the person that gets the point for that last question. And so she's at 2. And our next question is going to be, What kind of superstar was Pras? It's a multiple choice, but this I refuse. I'm not giving you the multiple choice. To the hell no. You gotta know this. You a hip hop, rap. What kind of superstar was Pras? And that song was fire too. Gonna make me want to listen to that tonight. But what kind of superstar was Pras, y'all? Says Ramon is the school masjid. Right, I went to a masjid. Exactly. We went to, so our son went to school there. Okay. Okay, well, we worshiped at, I think it was mosque number 9, but the school was the Malcolm Shabazz Elementary, something to that effect. Had this great big beautiful gold dome on top. 116 Harlem. And it was the genesis for my academic career. And it's one of the things I gotta probably give my mom the most props for. Because it prepared me, like when I got into the regular public school system, you already know the Muslims have already prepared me for how to respond to them CHRACK. You already know. I say that respectfully, by the way. But I'm going to go on ahead and give you the answer to that question, since someone has gotten it and probably will get it. Pras of the Fugees was a ghetto superstar. So he had that single called Ghetto Superstar. Um, where was Brandy sitting when she was thinking about you? This so easy. I know everybody about that. Everybody is on their phone right now trying to get that word in. But where was Brandy when she was sitting up in her? I mean, Lotus, you got it. Lotus got that first. So at this point, Lotus is at 8. You are currently in the lead. Damn, Lotus, 2 more points. You girl, we finna send you the coin. Our next question is gonna be, there's a reason why John Legend suggested they take it slow. What's the reason? Because it's a reason why John Legend suggested they take it slow. What is that reason? Oh my God, Lotus took the fucking. Oh no! Lotus, you at 9. I'm dead. Lotus says she got Ghetto Superstar too. That will put you at 10. But then let me scroll back up because by my count, I never noticed. Let me see. Okay, let me do it this way because from my end, right, I done scrolled on and off, and so sometimes it'll make the chat start from a particular point. Is there anybody in this chat? And Lotus, this is not me saying I don't believe you. This is all the ducks are in a row. If you know, you know. People can be petty as hell on here. Right, Cassie. No, they not. Is there anybody that can confirm that Lotus got the ordinary people question? I mean, not the ordinary people question, the ghetto. So we know she got that. The ghetto superstar Because if she got that, effectively, this game is over. And if I know Lotus, she not stressed either way. So Lotus like, child, we can go another question. I got this. Okay, Lotus, come on, let's do it. Lotus says I'm very competitive with music. Right, me too, Lotus. I don't Lotus, stay that way. I don't blame you. Don't feel no way. Ain't no shit. I am the same way. When it comes to musical and politics too. Move on. We got one more question to seal the deal or not. Not only did Kelly Price's friend leave with her man, but what else did she do? I don't want no friends like her. Let me just be real clear. Cause baby, Brandy says she said Ghetto Superstar first. Okay, Brandy, I don't doubt that. I think you were the one I think I gave you the point for it. Definitely. If Brandy said it must not be shown or responses, nah, what it is, Brandy, is that, and that's why I wanted a scorekeeper, because like on my secondary device, my scrolling, it will, and then it will like skip and jump to some other issue. And yeah, wrong. Do we even care? Like it ain't that serious for us, bro. Right? We really just having a little bit of fun. We getting away from the messy because we this game is over and the live closes. We're gonna go right back to the messy. We're gonna enjoy. So this is our little escape. So let's escape, right? Let's escape while we got it. Energetically says, let me see. Took or she knew you're so close. But there's a couple things he did before that. There are, okay, I'll give you a hint to the answer. There are three things that friend did to Kelly. So not only did Kelly's Price's friend leave with her man, but what are the other three things she did? Thank you, Maura. Oh my God, I just realized something, y'all. And I don't cap. I meet and greet. So okay, I got to start getting that. Oh my God, that's the way my mind works, y'all. It literally just flushed over my brain. Damn it. Okay, I gotta spend this weekend setting up a meet and greet. Damn it. All right, okay. It's because you have to set your chat filter to all guys. Hit the three dots and change the to all. You will then see all Lotus and others answering. Oh, didn't I tell y'all I'd be tinkering? I'm tinkering. Okay? Brent said, I don't know where she took her man. I was done. I know that's right. Because you like, if you got done took the man, nothing else don't even matter at that point. Everything else you did is residual and income. You got the man. That's the most important. You done took my man. I never have no man taken. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just give it to y'all. And we're gonna move on to the next question. Here are the things that she did to Kelly Price. She lied. She cheated. She took all she had. Yeah, that's my song too. I wish I need to shut. You know what? I think this is gonna be my last live of the day because my voice got to rest. Because sometimes I want to be able to sing a little bit for y'all. And like I said, it ain't pitch perfect, but it's pretty damn good, actually. The hell. Damn. In Nas's one mic, it's going to take either a dude to answer this question or Sugar. OMG. But I think a dude going to get the answer to this. It says, in Nas's one mic, after the top shot, let's see where we are with the Wi-Fi situation. We are okay. Let me see something. You streaming? You streaming too, right? You're currently streaming. Yeah, it is, but don't worry about it. Don't worry. Well, y'all, in this situation, I'm gonna just tell y'all this. It is a streaming environment. Amora says, no, it's buffering. Can't hear. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to close out in like 10, 15 minutes. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all can't hear? No! Okay, look. I'm going to type it in.
Wait, see if it worked now.
All right, is the sound getting better now, guys?
I want to see if without the stream does it do it still?
Cassie Baby said, this is intense, y'all. I'm dead. Okay, it's good now. Unapologetically, okay, we good. The question about Nas was, and I did type it in the chat, in Nas's one mic, after the cop shot again, the bus stop burst, and what did the fiend drop? Cassie Baby said, I want to hear I can. But Amora says it's good now. In Nas's one mic, after the cop shot again, the bus stop glass burst, and what did the fiend drop? The fiend, the J, what did he drop? Brandy G said, boss. I love you, Brandy. Oh, I'm so glad to have you here. I love people with humor. I do. Brandy said, bars. I ain't even mad at you. Sound is good. Cassie. Oh, is now. Let me find Cassie is on the board. Cassie got it. That's the first I see it. Did anybody else see it before Cassie? Let me know. Because as far as I know, Cassie got it first. The Heineken. Cassie, let me ask you a question. I'm not trying to be rude. You're not that Cassie, is you? I mean, if you is, don't you welcome here. You safe here. We're not gonna try to drench you with no baby oil. I don't even got that. I don't even like that. I like shea butter. Like this, Cassie. This is a baby oil free environment here. You safe. We not gonna douse you with no Crisco. We not finna hit you with no canola. That's what I'm saying, Amora. I'm asking respectfully. But if it is you, I just want you to know this is your safe space, Cassie. Ain't nobody here gonna try to hunch on you. Definitely ain't gonna do that. Cassie says, I love rap and especially lyrics. Says, I still listen to Fabulous Child. OMG. OMG, Cassie. Oh my God, you such a good sport. I love that. Maura said she didn't say no. Oh, we have too much fun in here. What the hell? Amora said she did. You know what? I can't. Amora said we have a celebrity in the house. I can't. You know what, Amora? Amora. Unapologetically, 211 said to just a no oil zone. Cassie Baby says, I can't hear anything. Is Dominique talking, y'all? Yes, I'm talking, damn it. I'm talking my ass off. All right, look, y'all. Lotus is at 9. We got one more question, and we're gonna get going. How did Genuine? What? When did Genuine's life change? Brandy said we got Orlando Brown, Cassie, and Brandy in the chat. We doomed. Oh Lord. You know what, Brandy? I can't with you. Ooh, I can't. I just can't. When you Lotus said when you came in, Morris said, "Oh, we." Oh my God. Amora, stop. Just stop it, damn it. Cause you was the key. Oh, we made it. That shit took me out. I can't. Someone lay out the red carpet and Amora. You know what? Lotus said those lyrics. Okay. When did Genuine? Okay, look. Genuine realized that his whole life changed at what point? Something happened. Something had done happen, and Genuine said that that's when he knew his whole life changed. My whole life has changed. Oh, my voice. We're not doing that. No. No. Yes, Randy. Yes. When she entered into his life. Because the answer is since you came in. That's the same. I'm not going to be petty and don't give you that. So now Randy is on the board. What the hell? Lotus, they coming for your neck. Lotus, these people is determined. They said you ain't finna get that little 20. What the hell? Cassie, you are a mess. When he felt, well, I can't. But the recent Genuine videos, I'm not gonna lie, they've been sending me. How many pounds did Big Pun lose? Was it 100? Was it 25? Was it 45? Was it 200? How many pounds did Big Pun lose? Come on, guys, we got this. Come on now. Somebody said, "Who the F is Randy?" I'm dying. That's Amora saying, Amora. Oh my God. Randy said, maybe I said, was it Randy and I said, was it Brandy and I said, no, I'm pretty sure I saw Randy. Let me go. Let me look. Lord, if I ain't see a Randy and I done gave Brandy score to an invisible ass Randy. Brandy, oh no, it ain't no Randy. Brandy, don't you curse me out now. Brandy goes to 3. Cassie said 400. Amor said, I know you meant Brandy, and I did. Yeah, sometimes it cuts letters off. Shit, I know my brain will cut a letter off. Brandy asked who was Big Pun. So Big Pun was an overweight rapper from the Bronx. He was very, very rotund, but he was also extremely talented in the craft of rap and hip hop. And so he he absolutely gave the 90s some of its best hits, 2000 some of its best hits. So how many pounds did he lose, Big Pun? I'm just looking for the number and we can end this game. We could get that money sent out, you feel me? Brandy, I don't know. I think he was a part of Eat a Lot Records. Eat a Lot Records. Brandy must be a baby. Okay then. Yeah, right, Cassie. Big Pun was that ninja. What? Yeah, Brandy, you must be a little baby. But we glad to have you here. And Cassie, baby. Of course, we glad to have you here as well. Shoot. If you want to donate to prize, A-Shabs, that's true. If you want to donate to the prize tonight, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I just want all, like, if you're in the room, I'm saying donate a little something. Whoever wins, I'm going to shoot that over to them. They're going to let you know, oh no, Dominique, a real one, she sent me that coin. Know what I mean? I remember Terror Squad. He was a part of Terror Squad. I knew Fat Joe personally growing up. Like, literally, we went to the same school. Lotus Flower Bomb says Terror Squad as well. Let's go to a Jagged Edge question. But the answer to the Big Pun question was 100. He lost 100 pounds. Let's go to... Oh, this is going to seal the game right here. I know Lotus been to get this. Which magazine did Biggie read? Amora, what was Fat Joe like? Very kind, very nice, very humble. We lived in the same building. Joseph Cartagena is his real name. His grandmother was one of those sweet abuelitas that every community has at least one sweet abuelita. So she's your sweet, non American, Spanish speaking woman, elder woman who kind of keeps her eye on the kids in the community. And yeah, that's what an abuelita. And so Fat Joe or Joseph Cartagena's grandma that he lived with in my building was the like a community abuelita. I love that lady. She was sweet. And Joseph was a really nice guy. There came a point where Fat Joe got when he got in the beginning levels of his success, he opened up and built and opened up a sneaker store in the neighborhood, in the community we lived in. I'm talking literally like a 2-minute walk from my doorstep. And what was cool about Fat Joe was that whatever his prices were, if he knew you, you went to school with him, you lived in his building, his abuelita knew you, he'd ignore the price printed on the item and give you the hookup. So absolutely, Fat Joe is a real one. Some unapologetically said, I said that I'm ignoring you, Hal. Let me scroll up because unapologetically said Terror Squad. Tizzy T says, hey, I am 55 years and the 1980s and 90s was the best. You know what, Tizzy, that's a fact. I'm not even going to read the rest, but you ain't lying on that one. Terror Squad. We are glad to be among the cool people. That's right. I'm going to just go on and give you an answer because I don't see it yet. But with the answer to which magazine did Biggie Smalls read, I really thought y'all was going to get this one. I'm not going to lie. I thought you would get it. I'm shocked that y'all didn't get that. It's Word Up Magazine. Unapologetically, I know you came in late to the chat. It's okay. We glad to have you here now. That's for sure. I know I am. Lotus, you did say what up? Oh, Ish, I probably thought you was saying what's up to somebody. All right, well, that makes it official, y'all. Lotus Flower Bomb. Drop your Cash App. So we can get you your coin. We're going to play this game more often and we're going to play other games as well. We're going to do movie trivia. Sometimes the bag will be a little 20, but as we grow and confidence in this space grows, you $50 bag, right? That's cute. Have fun and win a little coin. Brent, Lotus, did you drop your Cash App, sweetie? Because I would like to handle that right now while we on live so that nobody because one thing y'all never gonna be able to tell me is I'm scamming or stealing or misusing a penny that come through this platform. Let me see if I see her Cash App and then okay, so let me go on and do that. And then I don't even know if anybody donated towards it. I'm sure some people did. I'm also sure some people didn't. Oh, I can't do it on live because my phone is this phone don't got this phone don't. Okay, so I gotta wait till I get off of live so that I'll be able to. Okay, so Lotus, I know you Lotus, you already know you straight with me. The moment this live ends, the very first thing I do is make sure. Let me make sure let me screenshot this so I know I got that cash app correct. Mm-hmm. Then put it in here. Lotus 2. The minute this live ends, that will be the very first thing I do is to funnel you that coin. Now, while we're talking about coin, if anybody wants to be generous and kind of help uplift the platform with a little generosity, you're always welcome to do that. If Cash App is not an option for you, please email me. You might have something bigger in mind. The email I'm dropping in the chat now is all poems and songs at gmail.com. All poems and songs at gmail.com is the email, right? Ideas, questions, concerns, anything. You might be saying, you know what, I don't do Cash App, but child, I got a whole check for you. We're going to get this up and running for real. Then hit me up. So I just dropped that email, right? And with that said, I want to thank everyone who showed up for showing up. This may not be the last time you see me tonight. There's a very good chance that I end up doing a late night live. But as for this live, we're going to call it a wrap. We're going to say thank you to Lotus, or congratulations to Lotus. We're going to thank Amora for being our unofficial wrench holder. You gotta love a person who hasn't been officially given a role or responsibility, but they see and see that's part of my how I am in the workspace, seeing things that need to be done and doing them without being asked. And so it's hard not to respect somebody who just kind of jumps in there willy nilly and just says, you know what, I see the need. I don't have the accolade. I don't have the it's an unofficial thing, but I see that there's a need for it and I respect the platform. I want to see the platform grow, so I'm willing to jump in. Amora, that deserves a certain amount of respect and appreciation that words themselves can't necessarily express. But I want you to know that I do appreciate it. It means the world to me. And as I move toward decisions about moderation, those types of acts will certainly play heavily into that decision making. So we're going to say good night, everyone. We're going to read a few more chats. Cassie Baby says, Dominique, do you have an emoji you would like to use as your emoji for your channel? I do purple hearts everywhere because my favorite CC used to use that. So do you want a certain one for your channel? Emoji. I think, okay, so I've got you're not talking about the Dominique Leaks avatar thingy? Like the little circular. I'm still. I don't. You should host a talent show or poetry night. We absolutely are going to do that. That's in the mix. We will do that. Lotus is sending love out. Cassie says, I know what CC you're talking about. You probably do, but we won't be messy, sis. Amora says, I don't see your email. I did type it in there, but it is literally all my poems and songs. All my poems and songs at gmail.com. Amora says, cheers to everyone. Lotus says, have fun. I definitely enjoyed this live, says unapologetically 211. Tizzy says, proud to be 2 days in on your podcast. Mr. Dom, thanks to Marcus. Hello. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Dominique. We appreciate you, says Zamora. Unapologetically wishes everyone a good night. And with that said, it's a wrap, y'all. I had a great time with y'all. Lotus, I don't give a damn what those contributions were or were not. Your coin is coming to you within the next couple minutes. Yeah, she'll be missed. Yep. Okay, guys. So we're done for the night. We're going to get ready to shut down in a few. Or are we actually? Is the question, cause shit. Are we? I mean, it's late, but it's early, so I do want to introduce you guys to a little bit of my music, because I think a lot of times it's easy to be so interested in the content that breeds the mess and the muck of it all that, sometimes we all overlook, certain things or whatever, you know what I mean? But, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm comfortable at this point at going ahead and saying, that we've had a great time, right? We've had a great time. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of fun in tonight. We got a little bit of tea in. Yes, y'all, hit that like button on your way out. I am going to play a little music, just a little sample here and there. This is called Spicy Heaven. The price is right. Come on now, we getting spicy tonight. Baby, we can be done by 11, but I promise you I'll take you to spicy heaven. Oh, who the spicy leader? Cash got more views than Feisty and Quita. The numbers don't lie, cash watching like ether. But cash twill, never mind, but I can't call it sheather. That spicy content I ain't seen, but I haven't done it either. And the blues girl keep spicing for the whole ass side. The Brody gotta leave her. You ever needed you a gooner? Everybody need a gooner sometimes. When I'm trying to get away from the dirty place, toughen it up, get to roughing you up. Ain't so secret about what I want to say. Get on that time and baby, let me know what's up. I'm trying to get it in right quick, baby, so what's up? Cause you know it's been raining, baby, I'm a cougar. But sometimes I need you to come through, bro. Cause sometimes I need me a gooner, a real one. Hope you come sooner, cause I'm with the shits and I heard the rumors. I know you freak, bro, I'll freak you better. So come be my room.
Give me a clue.
All right, y'all, and we're gonna close out with If I